Story challenge. A Freudian slip. The classroom was full of the usual low-level sounds that always accompany a lesson. What frustrated Miss B's is that it was generally worse in lessons which the students should, by all accounts, find engaging, such as English literature. The shuffles of paper, fidgeting, and whispering were, for some reason, less pronounced in classes which were pointless, like media studies or gender theory. Miss B's put down her copy of Animal Farm and cleared her throat. We can see that Orwell's use of the animals is an analogy for, "Yes, Travis, you have a penis?" The room grew still. The shuffling, fidgeting and whispering stopped abruptly. Travis slowly lowered his hand. Miss B's continued. "A question! I meant to say you have a question, Travis." Miss B's could feel the heat rising to her face. Her mind ran through scenarios of how best to get through this. She decided on ignoring the slip. "Speak up, Travis," she added. Travis shuffled uncomfortably. Yes, miss, I do have a question. But in answer to your question, I confirm that I do in fact have a penis." The class burst into unified laughter. Miss B saw the danger. If she didn't recover from this, the students would never respect her again. 14-year-olds could sense weakness like a dog. She laughed along with them, then gestured for them to settle down. "Very good, Travis. What I just did is called a Freudian slip. Does anyone know who Freud was?" Another boy raised his hand. "Go on, Merab." Merab hesitated. He looked at his classmates, avoiding Miss B's eyes. Finally, he opened his mouth and muttered, "Isn't he, the guy who said we all want to bang our mums?" Another chorus of laughter swept across the room. This time, Miss B's didn't laugh. She hushed the students. "Half correct, Merab, but there's more to it, you see. Yes, Merab?" Merab had raised his hand again. "Just to be clear, miss, I don't want to bang my mum." "I want to bang your mum," said Mitchell, the class clown. This time, the laughter that spread through the room was uncontrollable. The children snorted, guffawed, chortled, whatever synonyms you can think of for laughing, they did it. "Mitchell, detention," said Miss B's, trying her best to adopt a stern expression. It had taken all of her will not to laugh. The boy's comedic timing had been perfect. "Ah, but miss, I was only Do you want 2 detentions, Mitchell?" Miss B's interrupted. Mitchell grumbled. "No, miss." Suzanne, who was normally a shy girl, raised her hand. "Yes, Suzanne," said Miss B's. "Miss, did Freud also say that girls want to, hook up with their mums? Or was it our dads?" A small ripple of laughter rang through the room. Miss B sighed. "We're getting off topic now. Let's..." She stopped as she noticed how engaged the students seemed. They were leaning forwards in their chairs, silent. She couldn't remember the last time they had given her this much attention. "Okay, we're going to talk about this for 2 minutes, then we're going back to Orwell. Deal?" The students nodded enthusiastically. Miss B's faced Suzanne. "In a sense, that is what Freud theorized. He also said that young girls go through a stage called penis envy. That is, he believed that they unconsciously want to have a penis." Several hands shot up. Miss B's was already regretting her decision. "Go on, Terry." "Miss," Terry began, "do you have penis envy? Is that why you can't stop saying the word penis?" "I said it once, Terry," said Miss B's, her temper flaring. "You're going the right way to join Mitchell in detention." Terry shrank back into his chair. Miss B's continued. "Like most people, you're all focusing on the wrong parts of Freud's work. He had some wacky ideas, to be sure, but he is also the person responsible for giving us a working idea of the unconscious mind." More hands were raised. She added, "Do we have any questions about the unconscious mind?" Most hands lowered. Miss B's pointed at one that was still raised. "What's your question, Summer?" Summer was one of the popular ones. She locked eyes with each of her gang to make sure they were paying attention, before asking, "Miss, do you unconsciously really want to get banged? Is that why you have penises on your mind?" Her gang screamed with laughter. "Detention, Summer. You and Mitchell can both write about how inappropriate you behaved during class today. Now, enough. We're going back to Animal Farm. Quiet! Now, George Orwell was one of the 20th century's greatest social commentators. Oh, fuck it."